Okay, so hopefully everybody can hear us and we're all good to go. Okay, so we got the Spice website, and hopefully the vast majority of you have managed to get in by now and seen what we've managed to do over the last 4 years of trials and tribulations. We've got the website, and first of all, hopefully you've managed to find that you go along here at the top of the website, you've got your login box.
You might find it's covered by an accept cookies bar the first time you go in.
Yeah, absolutely. So if there is a cookies bar there, you just need to click accept, and then away you go. Now I've got my things saved, so you can see there's my email address and my password. Now, if you don't, or if it is your first time of logging in, your password is the same as your previous password for your local website. But if you don't remember what that is because you haven't actually logged in that way for about 20 years, you may need to click on the forgotten password. If you click on the forgotten password box, you will come up with, you'll be sent an email, and this is the email that will come into you. So password reset, all you need to do is click on this link within the password reset, and then you can put in your email address and your password, or you create your password, and then you just confirm it. Set your new password. I won't do this because otherwise I'll cause myself all sort of problems. That's where you reset your password. Sorry, we've got more people that have come in and are waiting, and I just need to work out how we accept them. I do apologise. Okay, so we'll get logged in. Okay, so the first time you log in, you will come up with this page, which is just us trying to get some idea of what people are interested in, so that down the line we can maybe send you some emails that are of more relevance to you. So if you're interested in winter sports or holidays or walking, outdoor adrenaline, unusual events, etc., so you just tick them, submit your selection, and away you go. You come in here, it'll tell you what kind of things you're interested in here, so beginners, intermediates. So just go through, if you wouldn't mind, it'd be great.
If you don't, it brings it up every time.
Yeah. So it's worthwhile doing it, and then you're in and you won't see it again. Okay, so when you come in, you'll be taken straight to your dashboard, but we're not going to start there. We're actually going to start you by going to the event search and just showing you the different things that you can do on the event search. And what we've got here, so you've got your event search. You come in here. There's different ways you can search. Hopefully we've managed to achieve lots of different ways that you can search. We do know it isn't perfect, and we've had lots of feedback from members on the search functionality, wanting to search by new events, by dancing, or specific dances, or other things like that. So there are different ways that you can search. You can search by specifics. So if you know what you want to search for, you can type it in there. So I'm going to type in, because I know all about them, I'm going to type in Cuba, and I can search for Cuba. And you then have to come down here. Doesn't work on return. You need to go down here and click on search. You get up your Cuban holiday, and then you can click in from there. Won't go in there just yet. I'm going to...
I think it's worth saying as well, for those that... we've had a bit of feedback that people preferred to be able to just see what they had on locally. So we have actually added in the tick boxes, so you can just look at events purely from your own group, or you can look at them from a variety of groups. So say, for instance, you lived in, say, Stoke-on-Trent, you might want to keep an eye on the events that Manchester, East Midlands, West Midlands and Yorkshire are doing.
Yeah.
So just because you, and maybe do their events within a certain distance of your home.
You can click them there. You can search on that. And that's because Cuba
Yeah.
Doesn't actually fall there, so we can search on that.
Okay.
And there you go, and you see you've got list of events. So you've got down here who has put the event on. So you've got West Midlands, Manchester, lots of Manchester, Yorkshire, and you've actually got lots and lots of pages along there. And that goes on right to the end of time until we've put them on. Okay, so you can then reset from there. You can search within a distance of your home postcode. So you can do it by home or a specific place, your current location. You can search by dates.
I think the search by the distance is fantastic if you're somebody who travels, maybe, so you might be in a different town for work. You might want to know what's going on in and around your local area.
Absolutely.
So that's great.
Absolutely. So we got that, yeah. So you can search up to 50 miles from that. And this is where you would put in, if you wanted to search by a postcode, that's where you would put it.
Get rid of home,
Specific place, and you can type in your postcode there.
Or you can type in the name of the town.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, postcode or town.
Yeah. Okay,
so the other way of searching as well is up here. You've got sort of top level searches. So you've got balls and parties, behind the scenes, free, holidays, learn a skill, outdoor adrenaline, etc. Here. If you click on this button here, which is the load more, you will then see quite a number of additional searches that you can do. So I had somebody today, lady was asking by the live chat that she would like to search for Ciroc. Now we haven't got specific down as Ciroc, but we do have dancing. So you would just click on dancing and then click the search, and away you go. And we'll see if anything comes up. Oh, look at that. There you go. So there's your Ciroc. And within that, you could then search by London. So you're narrowing it down, and these are just events down in London. So you can see that hopefully this gives you a bit more of a comprehensive search. The other thing that somebody asked was, can we search by just Walkwise?
Yeah.
And as you can see there, we've got Walkwise. What you do need to remember though is you might just need to unclick some of the other events. You
would. Otherwise, if you're trying to search for Walkwise with dancing.
Walkwise with dancing, you're not going to find a great deal. The other alternative is you can just reset it and start all over again. Okay, so if I can find where I'm going, we're going to go to the dashboard now, I think.
Yeah, super.
Okay, so somebody talking? No. Okay. Right, so as I say, click there. Sorry, it was just catching up. So we've got the dashboard. So I've booked on, this is me that's logged in, and I've booked on a couple of events going forwards. Got a couple of other things that need to do. So what it will show you is this little triangle at the top does show you that you've got some information on your dashboard that you might want to, or you do need to take action on.
Or may need to take
action on. We are aware that you do get a notification up, and it comes up quite regularly saying you've got additional items, additional actions needed. We are aware of that, and we do know it's a little frustrating, so we are looking at ways to adjust that. But what you can see is down here, so there is the ability to make payments online for your events. Here we've got the Topaz Dance Ballroom, of which we need to pay an outstanding balance. So you just put in the amount that you need to pay, which is there's £1 that's needed to pay. We click on the pay now, and you get the ability to pay. Now, what you do have, which is new to this site, is you can make a one-off card payment, but if you're interested, you can save a card to our payment gateway. It isn't saved by Spice UK. We actually all use SagePay, so it is held off-site, but it is held with a payment gateway, and it is all completely secure. So you can save your card there. That's absolutely up to you. And then you can basically pay by one click.
Yeah, but
going
additionally, what you can do is, if you don't want to pay by that card, if you've got a saved one, you can still do a one-off card payment as well.
Yeah. So then you go to your one-off card payment, and you can put all your details in, confirm the card details, and away you go. You're all paid. So I won't share my card details with you at the moment. So I won't be going down that line. But hopefully you have all managed to get online and you have all been able to do stuff. We thought we'd just go through a booking, just in case.
So what you're going to book, Ian?
I don't know. So much to choose from because it's all on one site, Lauren.
I'd choose something local. I believe Spice Manchester are a good group.
Spice Manchester. Okay. So here we go. So we're going to book for tomorrow night a Spice NLP, which I don't actually know what it is.
So it does tell you who's booked.
Yeah. So we've got
who's going.
A couple of people booked.
Now that shows, because we have actually, the people who are actually on the event have allowed visible to all members.
Yeah. So you can.
Dashboard.
Yeah. We can. I'll just show you that because that's quite important actually. That you can change your preferences of what you want to see, who you want to see, and who you want to see your details.
Yeah, not who you want to
not
see.
Who you want to see. who you want to see your details. So that is all done down.
Higher up.
Oh, higher up, higher up. Oh yeah, here.
So none. You don't want anybody to see you ever. Yeah.
Event attendance visibility. So you can be visible to all members and visible to co-attendees.
So the difference is visible to all members shows you on the event, even if somebody else isn't booked on that event, they can see you on there. Whereas visible to co-attendees just shows you to other people booked on the event.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we've had a couple of calls from people who've said, I can't see my name in the list of being booked. And when you get them to read through it and they get to the item that says you have to explain that means them.
So it's all very new.
It is.
Yes.
You sent it's funny.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was where you can change your details, and as I say, you can change all of your contact preferences down in this box as well, where you want contacted. So I'll put my email, and you can change all of that detail. So it's giving you the ability to control your own destiny. No, it's probably not the right word, but control what you want people to see. So yeah. So we are going to have to rattle through this. We started the meeting a little bit early just to make sure it was working, and we've just had a notification that we've got 10 minutes to go. So I do apologise. We may well rerun it at another point, but I'm sure that the vast majority of you have managed to find what they needed to do so far. So we'll go to events. So looking to book, and we were going to book the NLP evening. Okay, so once you're logged in, you just go to the book now. Click book now, and hopefully
so you have
it's all very straightforward in theory.
So you have the option, don't you, to continue, or do you have the option to go to your basket?
If it was somewhere that maybe had a rooming, so you might have singles or twins, and if you didn't find your the room that you wanted, you can add yourself to the wait list down here at that point in time.
Yeah, you can't actually see yourself on the wait list, but please be assured that if you click on add to the wait list, we can see you on the wait list.
Okay, so hopefully it's all very self-explanatory. You just follow the process through. So you can cancel it here by removing it from your basket. You can amend your quote. There's actually nothing you can amend on this one.
No.
But here's where you might be able to see the terms and conditions for the event. So depending on the kind of event, it will have a different set of terms and conditions. But if you click here, if you want to see them, that's where you can see it. Click next, and you are agreeing to the terms.
Yeah, or you've got the option to keep looking.
Oh yeah, or you can go back and you can keep on looking. If you go next, just ask you what you want to pay. You can't you can change that, but it won't let you go ahead if you don't pay what is due today, which is the amount that's here. And at this point, you can add a credit note. which you can see in your dashboard. What I'll do, I'll show you that in a second. You do need to right. So you do need to remember, have a look in your dashboard first of all, see if the credit note's there, which one you want to use, and just cut and paste it into this point here. And then you click next, and it will take you through to the payment screen. So we've seen this.
So it's worth noting that as with the old system, you can only use one credit note at a time, can you mean?
Yes, I believe
so. We believe so. So if you do want to use more than one credit note, if you give us a call.
In the office.
Yeah.
In your local office. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so your credit notes are all down are all down here to the bottom of your dashboard. So you've got your details. You can change your password here. You've got your credit notes. So I don't actually have any credit notes because no one's been good enough to give me any. But it will have. Oh yes, sorry, yes I do. So here's your credit note number. You just need to cut that, paste it into your credit note, and then that will discount it from the amount that you need to pay. We are having a couple of issues with credit notes that were issued prior to us going live with the new system. Don't worry, they are still absolutely valid, but the new site is struggling to accept them and recognise them. So if you do have a credit note that is showing here, showing there, and it's not allowing you to accept on the site, just give your office a call and they'll be able to take it over the phone for you. Okay, so that was credit notes. Just maybe show you the booking of a slightly more complex trip. Maybe we'll do one of the ski holidays.
I need to go on to questions in because we've only got 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay, so we got Javinia there, and this is just purely to show you the slight difference where you come in. So if you were booking a holiday, you've got your different flights that you can book, and gives you your price. Oh, and then we have to click onto the second page, which is what kind of accommodation. There is only one type of accommodation, so that would be that. Now, as Lauren quite rightly says, we are going to run out of time if we don't take any questions. So I'm going to stop my sharing somehow. There we go. And I'm going to unmute everybody, which could be an absolute disaster, but hopefully we'll get it somewhere. We've got a couple. Oh, actually, before we do that, we have got a couple of questions, which we missed because I didn't know what I was doing. Is it possible to view the brief description on the events rather than a more verbose?
I think that basically means. Does that mean?
Is it possible to have a list rather than just the big picture? At the moment, no. It is something that a number of members have mentioned, and we are looking potentially to have some sort of a discussion over what we can do to resolve that.
We are actually taking all the feedback. There's been quite a few people ask for calendar view and list view. We don't even know if it's feasible with this website, but obviously if it is, then that is going to be one of our priorities.
Yeah. Okay. We've had somebody else that has raised question over the save card options.
We've managed to save cards, so we might maybe test that one.
Yeah. So that was Helen from an iPhone. So we'll have a look at the save card options, but we do think that hopefully will be working properly. They were the only 2 questions, so I am going to unmute everybody, and we'll see what happens. If the meeting stops in 3 minutes' time, have a great evening. And away we go. Anybody got anything they want to say?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You know the transport share. You know the transport share lift option.
Yeah.
You can't actually see people's details to invite them or to contact them anymore.
You can't. The new changes to the data protection have caused us some difficulties and a lot of heartache and discussions over what we can and cannot allow people to see. We are that you can email
Yeah, you can email.
individuals, and you can do that from your dashboard, which is probably something that I would have tried to do.
Yeah.
But if you go into your dashboard at the point of looking your events, you can then click on who's going, and you can email individuals. But you can't, unfortunately, you can't mass email everybody.
And also, in addition to that, at the moment, there's no way of identifying which group or where they live, so we are looking at that.
Oh, Steve's in a service station.
Okay,
Hello. Who's that? That Caroline.
No, you do realise when
Hello.
you make a noise that you come up on screen for everybody to see.
Yeah, was that?
I'm just getting used to the software. It's quite good, isn't it?
Well, it is, except we've only got 1 minute
1 minute.
56 seconds left.
Oh, right. We'll have to do another one.
We will do another one.
We will do, yeah. We might be a bit more slick next time. You've had
Right.
the real raw version.
I doubt it will be more slicky.
Well, the first 10 minutes I was actually on the M6.
Okay.
Obviously, hands-free.
We really do appreciate feedback. So if you have got any feedback about, the website, functionality, etc., we are,
Yeah.
we're taking it all very seriously. Please feel free to let your local office know, because we are all making a note and adding it to the central
Yeah, absolutely.
spreadsheet so we can see what we need to prioritise.
Yeah. But you can send it all through. If you want to send an email, you can send it through to team@spiceuk.com.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
When you go and look at the events and you go forward and then you try and go back, it goes
previous.
back at the beginning. Other people have said that. Then you have to put the search criteria back.
Yeah, if you go from the event you've gone into, Karen, I'm going to lose you any minute. But if you go into the event you looked at, if you click previous search, I think it says
Return to search,
return
I
to
think it
search, takes you back to the main page.
Yeah.
But it'll keep your filters.
If you press the back button, it
Yeah.
wipes.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Okay.
We've made the return to search button a lot bigger.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys, I'm really sorry, but I think we're about to go any second.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Bye. Thanks.
thank you so much, and I'm pretty sure
Thank
we
you.
will schedule this again.
Bye. Thanks a lot.
All
right,
Thanks very
bye.
much. Bye.
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 Oh, lovely.